Welcome to this quick tip in the Vector Guide. Now, in my last video, we have talked about how to achieve this design where you have inversions at the intersections of these shapes. The thing I didn't touch in the last video was if you want to have multiple colors in this, then you can't use the compound shape technique. But then you would need to use clipping masks, because what you also want is to have these slanted dividers here. If you just cut the paths, then you get a cut like this, and this isn't what we want. So let's take a look at the file again. And here we have all of these. And now I want to have multiple colors. So I want to have those lines in red, and inside the black, I want to have them in yellow. So let's first make them red. And now to have them also inside the black, we're going to copy them. So let's go to Edit Copy. And then I'm going to paint inside. Let's select this shape. And we're going to need this one, so I'm going to use Shift and D, and again Shift and D, and now we are in Draw Inside mode, and we can just go to Paste and Place like this. This now can be made in yellow, and you see it's just inside that shape. That's nice. So now let's take a look at this text, and maybe you want to have it blue inside that shape. So again, I'm going to copy it, and now we want to paint inside this shape here, like this. And you see, we can still do that. So I need to first get out of here. So we are in Draw Inside mode, just double click and we're out of that. And when I now select this again, then you see it's dimmed, so I can't use it. But there's a trick to work around that. So of course we can go into isolation mode, but we can also use the direct selection tool, click on it, and then we can use that button or the shortcut again, Shift and D, and again Shift and D. And now I can go to Edit, Paste in Place, and get the text. And let's just give it that blue fill again, like this. And of course, let's double click to get out of here. So this is obviously in front. So let's go to Object, Arrange, and send it to the back. And now we see what's inside of that shape. Of course, now the trouble is, maybe you want to edit this line here. And we have two of them. We have the yellow one and we have the red one. So we need to edit that. And if you just want to move points around, then you can of course take the direct selection tool and then select a point like this one. And when you now move it, you also have to move that one. You can select it and then go to Object, Transform, and transform again, and then you have it. But if you also need to move the handles, that is not possible. And here what you can do is use a plugin. This is again Astute Graphics. It's PathScribe. This one here, and once you select it, you get the PathScribe panel. And what we want to use is a function called AutoGlue. And AutoGlue has a built-in distance, and inside of that distance, it can move or glue handles and points together. So we need to first turn that on, which is here, Enable AutoGlue. And then of course we can also set it up. So in the PathScribe preferences, you can set up a tolerance. And of course we can set a higher tolerance like that. You can set it up in the way you like it. I'm going to OK. And now we need to use that PathScribe tool, of course. I'm going to disable everything and then select it again. And now I have only selected the yellow line. You see it's yellow, and I'm just going to move that handle, and you see the red line moves with it because it's glued them together. They are the same, the handles are in the same place, and they get moved, which is pretty nice when you edit that. And we can also select that point and move that point, and they both move. Pretty nice, right? So that's really cool for this kind of work.